everybody? Welcome to the Big Boy Project. Today we're back to it with another video, and today's video is about I can't talk today. Interracial relationships. Are interracial relationships still seen as taboo, or has it been more accepted in today's world? And I'll start it off with Mark. Mark, what's your opinion about this?
It depends on the situation and the area that you're in, because I don't have a problem in interracial relationships. Never have, never will. I think they're more acceptable. It just depends on, the mechanics of the relationship, and I get to that later because I want to hear everybody else's on tape.
Okay. Jose, what's your opinion on it?
I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't think about it, but I would say on a societal level, yeah, it's more accepted because people are over it. But it, like Mark said, it's more personal. Like it's more. The only people who have opinions about it are the people who are. How do I say this? Like I was just looking at Facebook the other day. There was a meme about it was some celebrity that had this like funny look on their face, like this really shady look on their face, and the caption was something to the effect of when she sees a really good black man with a white chick. You know what I'm saying? So it's more on a societal level, people are over it. No, ain't nobody thinking about it. But
right
on a personal level, it's usually the person of the race that's not being dated is the one who has the problem with it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think that ship has sailed. No one's really that concerned with it too much.
What's your opinion on it, Bearzzy?
For me, because I actually just had the question asked to me, especially even just like not just me, but for other people, being in the South and what has happened in the past, those people are still alive.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the question was asked to me, and the thing is, I have white boyfriends, and the question was already asked to me from a white person, from my race, about my boyfriends being white.
Right.
And I was just like, what's wrong with that? And they were just like, well, why aren't you looking for someone in your race? And I was like, what's wrong with me exploring? But my personal opinion on interracial relationships, I believe it, like how Mark said, it's like the personal like relationship you have with that person. For me, I don't see anything with interracial. I don't ever really just say, oh, I'm in an interracial relationship. I love the person that I love. That's
right.
how I've seen it.
I mean, people got a preference. That's what people get confused. They think it's going to be racist or ignorant, but no. Like I said, if I don't like dating black people, that's my preference. It got nothing to do with the black culture. But if I like to date certain type of people, it's because there's something about them that I like. That doesn't mean that I hate the other culture. It's just what I like.
That's where I was going to say, that's where my issue come in. Is that, because I had this conversation with a friend, and it was a big debate, because a preference to me is, I prefer dating black men. However, I will turn around and have, be with a white man or a Latino man or Native American, whatever, it's just, but when you sit there and exclude the entire race because of a preconceived notion, that's where my issue comes in at. Like if somebody like Elvis's situation last night, if Elvis had been like, I love my boyfriends, I didn't see race in it. To me, that's to me like, yeah, I agree 100%. But it's like my best friend when he was talking to his mom, and she said, "You define yourself a good, Jamaican girl because his mom was Jamaican, and she was just saying, he's mixed, he's half Jamaican, half black, whatever. Some people say that's all black though, but some people could say there's no difference. There is a difference." And he told his mother, I don't date white women because I'm not, I don't date black girls because black girls don't know when to shut the fuck up.
Oh.
And I was like, so you told your mom that? So you're gonna exclude every black girl you come across because I said that's a stereotype. So you're looking for a stereotype, and it goes both ways. If you're a white man looking to date a black man, and all you are into is the stereotype of the black man, you know what I'm saying, and you're not into the person, that's an issue for me. And then same for black men trying to date white people. You think that white people are gonna be docile and that you can just sit there and give them this big black dick, and then it just you're looking at this stereotype, and so you're dating a stereotype when it comes to that situation, when it comes to that point, and I have an issue with that.
I remember when I was working at my old job. One of the black girls said, "Oh, I need to find me a white man because he got better credit anyway." I was like,
"See,"
I said, "You are the ignorant person."
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, really?" So he can smack you and beat you and all that, but as long as he got that good credit, though, I'm like, you just sound stupid.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that. Like, people pick certain traits they like into, like, why not just pick the person because you like that person?
Yeah. And that's kind of like how I was. I was like, what's wrong with me dating? I mean, even in the past, whenever I've dated, let's say, I've dated 2 black men, but I didn't see race in it. I don't see race. And I think a reason why I don't see race is I'm also technically a colored person too.
Right.
I was not. I don't know. So I mean, yeah, I'm colored. I'm not white. I'm not black. I wasn't even born in the United States.
Where were you born?
I was born on the island of Guam.
Nice. I've been there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, now that you mention it, me and my best friend just got into this discussion. What do people from Guam call themselves?
We say Chamorro.
Chamorro. That's what I couldn't think of it. I knew it was something.
Well, Guamanian.
That's what we started saying. It was like, it can't be Guamanian. It can't be. That don't sound right to me. I spent 6 months there. You would think I would know this.
What we say to Americans, because our language is, not everybody knows how to say Chamorro. I mean, not everybody. My boyfriend can say Chamorro.
For a moment, we started saying churros, and it was like, that's not right. That's not right.
Well, the reason why I said technically is because I'm also Irish. My grandfather was born and raised in Dublin.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, would that be considered white? That'd probably be a different subject.
You did all the colors, ain't you?
Yeah, you're already. You have several nationalities and races inside.
You have different ethnicities. Yeah, you're a person of color first and foremost. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when it comes to the whole, is it taboo? It's never been, because growing up since I was maybe 5 or 6 years old, my older sister has been dating the same man, and he's black. So I've been introduced into it growing up. I never grew up with like, oh, that's different. I was like, oh, he's family.
Right.
My other sister she's also Guamanian, but she's dating a white man. And they also have children. So my nieces and nephews are all different races, half black, half white. My brother, his wife is, she's black and Japanese. And I'm just like,
there's a lot of Japanese people over in Guam. There's a lot of Japanese culture over there.
There is.
Well, do you think it's more of an old school mentality when they say
that's the word I was trying to look for, because my aunts last night, it's very old school. I feel like and you can't really blame them because that's what they were raised and that's what they were taught, not their children. But yeah, it's still, I could say it's still out there, but in a social standpoint, I think everyone's been okay with it.
Right. I think dating wise is more like table talk discussion.
Make no mistake, the culture of the culture of racism is not gone. We are still in the midst of it.
No,
because all the stuff that's going on now. But there's still a lot of people who are from that era where they were, lynching black people, and black people couldn't vote. All that shit that was only 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah, and those people are still alive.
Those people are still alive. And you got to remember, we have to wait for them to die, and then a couple of generations after them to be gone too, before real changes start to happen. Before the new type of mentality starts to really set in, because those people had children, and those people had children. So that's a couple generations behind them that need to be gone too.
Agree with that.
So I mean, our parents were raised up with a lot of stuff, and so.
Oh yeah, my parents.
That stuff is not going to go away anytime soon. It's just less. It's a little bit more acceptable now because people find new and exciting ways to be evil to each other. And so,
right.
But the stroke. I mean, we got to remember, interracial marriages weren't legal for a long time. They're legal now. So, and it still took a lot of time for people to accept that.
Right.
So
you think the younger generation gets it more? At what I mean by that is that are they more accepting now? The newer generation of kids that coming out now.
The more generations that are thinking for themselves and not just blindly following whatever their parents are teaching them. Exactly. In terms of societal norms, like because parents don't teach their kids what they want their kids to believe. They teach their kids what they believe.
Right.
And what they believe is whatever their parents believed and whatever their grandparents believed. Right. And the more backwards beliefs were coming from the past that gets propagated forward that's why shit is still happening. But when they start, when the parents and the grandparents, the kids and the grandkids start thinking for themselves, more progress happens.